Greetings once again to our viewing audience and welcome to another episode of Meak Productions Presents History of Black Gay Atlanta. We are getting ready to launch Chapter 2 of our Atlanta Black Pride Press Conference series right here at the Jewel of Midtown, the new Hyatt Atlanta Midtown, the official host hotel for In the Life Atlanta's 17th annual Atlanta Black Pride celebration. We're getting ready to talk to a lot of the pioneers and the trendsetters of this great movement, so please stay tuned for more information about what's getting ready to happen this Labor Day weekend. Don't forget to check out their official website, inthelifeatlanta.org. Once again, that's inthelifeatlanta.org. Let's go over here to the ballroom and see what's going on.
My name is Tyai. I'm the Executive Secretary for ITLA In the Life Atlanta. We are here with Meak Productions, Loudmouth Radio, Big Meech, and we're at the Hyatt Hotel, which is this year's one of this year's host hotels for our Black Pride celebrations. We have a couple members from Rockstar Entertainment, Tracks Girls Incorporated, Project Turnaround, and various other entities throughout the city. We have Miko Evans is going to be our moderator for this evening. We want to thank Miko for coming in to do what he does every year. He's been doing it for the last couple years, and we welcome him. And I just want to bring Miko up. Miko, you want to come on up?
I want to recognize everybody that's here. We have the official board for the new ITLA. It's a new day with ITLA. So I want to give them a great shout out. And matter of fact, let's give them a hand, by the way. To my right, we have, of course, the fabulous Tracks Girls, Inc. representing Pierre Community Festival, Tracks Girls, and of course Tracks Atlanta. We have Spencer, who's also going to be representing, filling in for Rockstars Production. And we have the founder, CEO of the new nonprofit organization, Project Turnaround. Ernest is in the building once again. Thank you so much for coming and sharing with us. We're going to get started by talking with the host organization. They're in their 17th year of Atlanta Black Pride celebration. And Rickie, the newest president, tell us a little bit about, briefly, about the newest changes that that ITLA has actually, went through, and tell us about the successes of it. I know we've had some challenges, a lot of challenges, but I'm so happy to see that you all are still standing and you all actually made it through. So what could people expect for this coming Labor Day weekend?
Well, good morning and welcome everyone. A lot of changes, some of the old and still some of the new, kind of moving into a new era. New events are coming on the horizons, branching out, doing different things. Pride for us is being proud about yourself and being proud about what you do in the community. So it's a showcase of all of our talents, our artists, individuals who are not in mainstream get a chance now to be on main stage. We highlight the artists, the writers, the filmmakers, the directors. All of those people contribute to us having something to be proud about. So pride takes on a whole nother level for us and a whole nother meaning for us. It's more than just a party. So I have to introduce everyone to our cultural side of the house, on what we're doing on this side, empowering our people, giving our people different avenues in which they need to travel. So this year, a job fair has been introduced into the segment because without people having jobs to work, they can't afford to come to Pride. You can expect to spend at least $1,500 for the course of this weekend with just hoteling, lodging, and different events going to, or different promotions, different club events. So you could drop a good grip in Atlanta over the course of the weekend. So without jobs or meaning to sustain yourselves, we can't make Pride go on continuously because we have to educate our people to let them understand that without jobs, without economic growth, without us investing into our own prides, there will be no prides. So we can't look upon sponsorship money. We need to dig into our own pockets to be able to provide services to our communities for years on out to come. Because corporate money's drying up. So we need to employ our people. and get them back into the work stream so they'll be able to afford tickets to come to these events. So we're having a play this year, Boy Pull Your Pants Up, which is a step out different from us, to be able to bring in a director and a cast. They're coming from Baltimore. This play centers around HIV/AIDS. It's kind of like what you do in the dark will soon come to light. You don't know who you're sleeping with. So our little circle might be wide, but it's really kind of tight when we find out, oh, I'm sleeping with you. Who might be sleeping with you? Who might be sleeping with you? And we don't know who got that little package. You see what I mean? So it's a dialogue that we'll be able to engage our people into, bringing it all mainstream, bringing it forefront, giving us a conversation and a platform for what we talk about in the dark, but we don't necessarily talk about in the light. So here's an opportunity for us to talk about some of that stuff that goes on the down low. So we're looking at bringing a pageant. We've never done a pageant before. So now we're going to have some royalty coming to the house. So we got a king and a queen we're going to crown this year. Totally different. Haven't done that before, but we're going to elevate it a different level. We're doing a coming out series where we're going to talk about what it is to come out. How do you come out? Who do you come out? Are your friends still going to accept you? Or are they going to reject you? It's a conversation that we're going to have that all plays around to, where do I go to church? Where do I worship? Do I talk to my minister about this desire that I have burning inside of me? How does it come out? When is the right time to come out? When is the right time for me to explain who I am? When do I drop the veil and become real? All comes into play of what we're doing. But it's an education process. And you ain't not going to find that in a club. You're going to find that in a theater. You're going to find that in a lecture hall. You're going to find that over the course of the weekend. We're taking our film and lit cafe down to the Auburn Research Library. Totally brand new. A new venue. Nothing but books, films, all about us, who look like us. Might necessarily not walk like us, but look and talk like us. A wealth of information hidden down on Auburn Street, a historical street in Atlanta, Georgia. What more can I bring to the table? Bringing folks to the library. It's a free event. So you're going to see films, and you're going to find out some authors who are writing some books about people who look like you, who talk like you, who have emotions like you, who can relate to you. So I want you to have an opportunity to be able to go find books, find films, find things about what we need to showcase and what we need to be proud about for the course of the weekend. Some of the highlights that you'll get to look forward to.
A brief history of Black Gay Atlanta moment. For those of you that don't know, this particular hotel back in the day, in the 90s, that used to be called Hotel Midtown. This was actually one of the first host hotels for In the Life Atlanta during their early stages, right after they started in 1996. So it's very serene that we will be back here after so many years.
Some 17 years.
Yeah, 17 years later. It's very serene. Speaking of the host hotel, we're going to have the director of sales of the new jewel of Midtown, the Hyatt Atlanta Midtown, Sister Christine Manning, to come up here to actually welcome us and tell us a little bit about this new jewel.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming out today. I really appreciate your time. We're really quite honored. This is actually the very first group that we ever booked for this hotel.
Okay.
It's pretty exciting for us, and so we're really honored to be part of bringing the group back to this building in Hyatt Atlanta Midtown. We've been open for almost 45 days, and so this is, yeah, we're still painting. So this is our first big weekend, and so we're hoping that we live up to all of your expectations, and we're very excited to have the opportunity to serve your group and take care of everyone, and we hope that we do you proud. So we're honored to have you, and we're honored to be part of everything that you're doing in the community, and we're just excited to have been able to spend. We spent about $50 million, and we've redone every square inch of the building, and we just are so happy to have put our footprint back on this corner of 10th and Peachtree, and to be this close to the park and to be part of the Midtown community. Hyatt has always been such a big proponent of Atlanta, and we're just very happy to be part of Midtown now. So thank you.
Thank you.